AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Ain't playing these games with y'all. Oh, boy, I don't know what they think they playing with, man. I seen a bunch of these content losers act like the world is ending. Don't know how to accept accountability.
I mean, we're going to respond and get to it, you know. I'm first time in a long time, man. I'm lost for words.
Not me. I ain't a loss for no words. We ain't doing none of that over here, man. We're gonna get right to it, man. Stop playing around with us.
KNICKS REHAB.
KNICKS REHAB, y'all. We in the mix. No tricks. Not from these bum Knicks. Excuse me. One Nick. All you chumps out here that don't know how to give blame to a guy, Mr. Face of the franchise.
Yeah,
Captain Clutch.
It's weird. Like, it's weird.
Hold on. Best scorer, one of the best scorers in the game. Mr. Jordan numbers. Yeah, we here. We giving it out. We amped them up. We pumped you up to oblivion. We held you down. We talking about, AllBall. These dudes don't even know what we talking about, AllBall.
Talk to him.
Talking about, man.
Talk to him.
All these guys that come out here, right? I see them. 50% blame Mike Brown, and Cat needs to be aggressive. And I've seen all these headlines. But all you guys, what are you scared of? Yo, they treat him like LeBron.
You're shaking in their boots, man. Yeah.
And I'm more disappointed at the New York dudes because you act like you're not from here. Like Patrick Ewing wasn't 7 feet, #1 draft pick, and we ain't flame him. Flame him. So you guys need a missed layup to show you what it is at the end of a game. You need a missed layup to show you what it is because he missed the game. No. We're going to break it down all the way because if you are the captain,
El Capitan.
if you are that, hold on, excuse me.
But hold on. No. Stay right there. Let me ask you a question. You said something, right? And I ain't trying to start no mess.
But you are.
You said a lot of Knicks platforms. And you said something about New York. How many is really from New York? How many is really from the trenches?
You mean like the real New York?
What else I'm talking about? I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York. Not the it's up to you. You know what New York I'm talking about. Well, you could come outside and it could be the sun or it could be cloudy or it could be both at the same time. And this is no shot to nobody, but I'm being for real. How many people that talk Knicks are actually from the town? So why do we expect them to understand or react or feel how we feel? And that's an honest question.
About jump back in, AllBall. You know what's funny about that? It's up to you, New York. Frank Sinatra's singing about New York. He's not even from here. Shout out to Bill Burr. The song that we played, dun, 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 dun. He's from Hoboken. He ain't from the town. He's not from New York. Even the guy who made that song, AllBall, is not from here. It's up to you. Yo, anybody just comes here and fakes it till they make it. We respect Sinatra.
Don't disrespect the GOAT. I get what you're saying. He gets a pass. He gets a pass. I understand what you're saying.
It's just like Jay-Z. It's just like Jay-Z. Certain dudes, they pull that New York sarcasm off. It's over. He's an East Coast dude, but he spent enough time here. But my point isn't that. Let's stop acting like Brunson is from here. You guys who are really from here, this is not how we talk. If I bump into you at the store, I'm going to tell you, yo, man, Brunson was hogging the ball. He ruined that game. I don't care about what these rotations. We'll get to it in a second. I don't care about them rotations. We definitely care about these rotations, old boy. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. Shout out to everybody hitting us up while we're offline. We're offline. Jose Vasquez, thank you for your $2. Brunson is a nut-ass ball hog. definitely from Philly. Ken Booth, I think you a Detroit guy, said, can't talk trash. Need my Pistons to win game 2. He said the 601. You slick Detroit dudes always send us a little subliminal with the bread, so I don't know what it means.
Message and all that. Right.
Yeah, but I don't know what it means, old ball, but I know it means something. Right, and that's how you know people get in your head when they send you a little paper and make you think about it. Like, oh, is he trying to play me? Appreciate that though, Ken Booth. Ronley Kid always showing love offline. Ronley the kid, huh?
Yeah.
There's something that has to change for the Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Something has to change. See if your thing goes better, old ball. Something has to change. You and I, so we good. Because when you talking that cash shit, you can't let other dudes talk that cash shit. CJ McCollum, after the game yesterday, after the debacle, he was out here talking that cash shit.
Last one.
What you think? What do you think? Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Get out of here with your man with his espionage tone. The reporter asked him, it looked like you were maybe intentionally, maybe not, looking to get that matchup against Jalen Brunson. I know you said it's not about beating him, but did you like what you had in those one-on-one scenarios? CJ McCollum, who was busting Jalen Brunson's ass yesterday, said, what do you think? The reporter said, yeah. CJ McCollum said, yeah. We respect the mother lovers out here, man. That's one thing we do. Pure savagery. All ball. We can get to all the stats we want to. We can break down the game however way we want to slice it. But once we go to that box score, Jalen Brunson, of course, at 29 points, 1 point away from his 30, which you were calling from the second quarter on. 10 of 26 from the field, 4 of 10 from threes, 10 3-point shots. Shot 4 of 10 again. Carlton Towns had 12 field goal attempts. He had the second most finally.
Fabian, may I interject?
Sure.
Did it look like Brunson only cared about getting 30, which I alluded to?
Absolutely.
Can we sometimes say AllBall is a mad genius? Yeah, the mad and the genius is separated. I get it, right? I'm more mad than genius. But y'all gonna start respecting and giving me props for me knowing what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, Fabian. I just want to interject because I remember vividly saying that when he had 16. I said, watch he find a way to get 30. And Lord, did it look like that's all he was thinking about. But go ahead, Fabian. I apologize. Sometimes we just got to remind people that we know what we talking about up here, that we not always crazy and not always trying to troll, right? That we actually know what the hell is going on.
What I don't understand is there just seems to be a theme here. We see it with LeBron. We call everybody out who goes through it. We calling out the Pistons. Me and Flea were going back and forth for a minute. I said, yo, bro, that organization is nuts. They're doing the bad version of what LeBron is doing with the Lakers. There's a lot of nepotism going on. They cleaned up Detroit. Y'all Pistons fans be in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. They got rid of Monty Williams. They gave him $1,000 billion. They had their cousins running the organization. That's how it was going down. And then, lo and behold, a couple years ago, we started sprinkling little here and there because Flea would be like, he's not a 1A. He's not a 1A. And let me preface this with this. Yeah, I know it all. I think I know it all. I'm always right. Number one. Number two, can we stop with the whole, we think he's really Jordan? He puts up Jordan numbers. That's what he did in the playoffs. But last year in the playoffs, was it 1, 2, or 3 of us saying, you ain't got to bring Brunson back in that game 1 up 17? Earlier this season, there's been several games we going, yo, Mike Brown, you ain't got to bring Jalen back in the game. For what? We got it rolling. Let him sit down. He's always load man. What better way to load manage than your punk ass on the bench watching us go up by 30? The reason why this is disappointing is for more reasons than one, is because people try to blame Mike Brown and whoever else. Rick Brunson literally on the sideline yesterday tapped Mike Brown and called out Jose Alvarado to come into the game. I don't care if that's part of the process. He's an assistant coach. Why does it take Rick Brunson to take out Jalen Brunson, his son, when we know we're watching, yo, dog, he ain't got it. And he's trying to force everything. And I forgot, please, the comments who said that yesterday, I don't know if it was Sam Gill, whoever was in the comments. While we were rolling, she told us, yo, you sure this is good for Brunson to be turning the ball over and missing shots and forcing it right now? I said, the only reason why this is okay is because everybody else is playing well. But other than that, I really can't defend this. And Rick Brunson saw this and saw his son struggling. I said, hold on, he might need some time here. And benched him. It looks bad. This is what failed nepotism looks like. Y'all are the ones that were sitting there telling us we were glazing and everything. AllBall, I'm going to admit, AllBall is the one who turned first and said, you know what? Had enough of the cat blame. All we do is blame cat this, cat that, cat this, cat that. What happened to Brunson? Mister, I pound the ball more than anybody damn near in NBA history. I pound the ball for like 400 more minutes than anybody in the game right now.
Insane.
SGA, Luka, all the biggest ball hogs in the game. Brunson is holding the ball longer than they are.
By far. Don't forget, by far. It's not even close.
Like damn near double. It's crazy. This is the guy that we said, yes, he put up the Jordan numbers, but there's other games where you can sit down and we can get this victory. A bunch of playoff games, not regular. Forget the regular season games. That's obvious. Playoff games. We said this. We said it last game. We said it game 1. 6:45 left. We were up by 7-8. I said, yo, we think Brunson got to come back in? I was like, I don't think so. It's too many times trying to force the issue. Oh, my. Hold on a second. Do I have that? Oh, boy. Your man is out here. Let's not forget. This guy, we keep telling y'all, we're from New York. Bit of a slickster. This is Jalen Brunson's comments after a game 2 performance, a struggling game 2 performance.
Mm-hmm.
As the point guard of the offense, I know you have a million things you have to think about, especially in a close playoff game.
Yeah.
Does any part of you think like, okay, he hasn't touched the ball as much lately, or hasn't gotten a shot as much lately, like I have to open him up for something here, or are you just kind of taking each possession as its own, like in a vacuum?
Yeah, definitely taking each possession at a time and trying to figure out the best course of action. No, it's very tough when there's definitely one ball. You know, we have a lot of great players on this team, and definitely it's on my shoulders. I'm not going to point fingers and say some people need to do that and this. It's on me to make sure I set the table. So I'll go back and I'll figure out what I need to do. We'll have conversations and we'll come back better for game 3.
Oh, interesting. All ball. This was after game 2. One ball, a lot of great players on me to make sure I set the table. I'll go back, figure out what I need to do. We'll come back better for game 3. Jalen Brunson as Cat gets 3 shots in the second half, 0 in the fourth, at Knicks lose game 2 at home on this day a year ago. A year ago. He knows better. He knows better. This is my problem with anybody who doesn't understand. You're watching the basketball game and you're seeing a one-on-one guy go crazy. That was under Tom Thibodeau. Now we have another coach. Same problem.
All the same problems. And but don't forget, you cooking all the same problems on a defensive end or in offensive end. All the same problems.
Might I say the defensive end is even worse. He ain't get killed like this. I've never seen him get dealt with like this, like game 2. CJ McCollum scored every point on him. He looked for him. He said, nah, him. It's a team game. He said, nah. Him. That's my issue with Jalen Brunson. A year ago, you had the excuses. A year ago, you could say Tom Thibodeau doesn't run an offense. These guys aren't aggressive enough. This season, you got your coach. Because that's your people that brought him in there. Mike Brown was brought in here to be a collaborative coach. But a collaboration is still producing the same dude. There's no accountability whatsoever. Phil Jackson sat down Kobe. Michael Jordan was checked. All the great ones. Yeah, we're going to bring their names up. Shaq was checked. They were called lazy. All of them. Phil Jackson was trying to check Carmelo. What makes you exempt? It's not everyone keeps pointing to these rotations late in the ball game. We were up by 8 when Cat and Brunson got in the game yesterday. What are we talking about? Oh, we missed free throws. We missed this. We missed that. Forget about every single mistake. By the 8-minute mark, the 6:45 8-minute mark was around then. Cat and Brunson got back into the game because everybody's beefing about that. There was no point guard, second quarter. Yeah, I heard you. We missed every free throw. Yeah, I heard you. We were up 8 with Captain Clutch in the game. And he decided the best route, I got this all ball, is one-on-one. Cat was a decoy once again. Yes, he struggles with the post-ups and everything like that, but Brunson is forcing the issue. And worse than all of that, last year I gave him a pass. If nobody wants to step up, who are you going to pass to? This season, we showed up in game 1 for 10 straight plays, it looked like, all ball. I'll leave it with you. Karl Anthony Towns at the top of the key. 10 straight possessions. He might have misthrown some passes, but Brunson scored 19 points in the first quarter against the Hawks. That wasn't with him initiating the offense. There was a blueprint set on this team. Mike Brown, the coach, couldn't even repeat it. Jalen Brunson, who scored the 19 points, decided, you know what? That was nice and all, Cat, but I'm going to do it myself again. For all you guys that are looking to kiss these dudes' asses when you see them, you're looking for a rude awakening. These dudes, I'm not saying he seems like a nice guy, but we grew up a little differently, maybe. I'm not here for that. I'm here to root for my team, criticize them how I see. AllBall's doing the same. AllBall, I don't know what to tell these people anymore.
I mean, at this point, first and foremost, got to shout out the chat. It's basketball games on. It's beautiful outside, and they're here with us every step of the moment, Fabian. So always got to show love to the chat. super special love to all the members, right? But y'all are the greatest chat ever. Y'all show up and show out every time we jump on this live. So first and foremost, I got to get that out the way. For me, Fabian, right? Everything you said was on point. And I'm going to follow up with, this has nothing to do with coaching. This has nothing to do with the Atlanta Hawks. This has everything to do with Jalen Brunson. Tell me when in sports history, not basketball, sports history, a team sports history, where you don't want your best player to come back in the game when the game is going good. I'm going to repeat that because I need y'all to let that sizzle and sink in and marinate. Tell me in what sport where you're up in points and the game is going good, isn't your best player supposed to come into the game and take you home and increase the lead? We have the only player that I've ever seen, and I've been watching basketball almost my whole life. I brag on saying I'm 48 years old. A lot of us ain't make it this far, right? So I got 35 plus years, damn near 40 years of loving and watching basketball. I've never in my life seen the Lakers, the Celtics, the Bulls, the Spurs, whoever going, nah, don't put Michael Jordan back in the game. He's going to ruin the momentum. Don't put Magic or Kareem back in the game. Don't put Tim Duncan or Kobe back in. No, don't put LeBron back in the game. Don't put Curry back in the game. He's going to ruin the momentum. We have the only player that we see that to. He's never going to change. He's never going to change. And it's sad that everybody is still rolling with trying to blame Mike Brown or the supporting cast. We know how bad the supporting cast can be and how inconsistent they can be. We know Mike Brown at times can be a bad coach. Like for me last night, what was horrific is Mitch Robinson playing only 18 minutes when he was 6 for 6 from the field and had an impact immediately, right? But that's for another time. Why is everybody so scared to talk about Jalen Brunson? One of the greatest moments in sports history is Phil Jackson telling the greatest basketball player of all time in the huddle, pass the ball. You have to trust your teammates. And then Steve Kerr telling Michael Jordan in the huddle, pass me the ball. I'm going to make the shot. We can't tell Jalen Brunson that? Who is he? Who is anybody that you can't tell them the truth? Once again, Fabian, I don't care about the Atlanta Hawks. This would happen whether it was the Orlando Magic, the Toronto Raptors, the Philadelphia 76ers. We always figure out a way to make things harder than what it is. And it starts with Jalen Brunson. Miss me with Thibodeau. Because we were a bad defensive team with Thibodeau. We were losing games like this in the playoffs with Thibodeau. So stop acting like if Thibodeau was the coach, this wouldn't have happened. This guy doesn't get it. And he's not going to get it. He may not want to get it. Down the stretch, he took every shot. He forced every shot. Once again, how can he be not criticized? Like Fabian, you know, it comes to a point where Kobe Bryant told James Harden, that's not winning basketball. You're not going to win a championship like that. And for all y'all that dislike Kobe Bryant and say he's a ball hog and all this and all that, you have a right to your opinion. He got 5. He has 5. So a person that's a ball hog has 5. So imagine the type of ball hog Jalen Brunson has to be. If one of the greatest ball hogs of all time, people said Michael Jordan didn't pass the ball. He got 6. How many championships James Harden has? How many championships Luka Doncic has? Let's talk about ball hogs. How many championships does Jalen Brunson has? So for me, Fabian, you make a great point. People want these guys on their platform. People want to be friends with these guys. They want pictures. They want them to like their posts. They want DMs. I don't care about none of that. I don't want none of that. I ain't getting to this for none of that. I love talking the game from a real human being's aspect. This is real over here. This is real skin. Look, this is real. I ain't with none of this phony fake shit. I ain't want to be your friend then. I don't want to be your friend now. I ain't want to meet Patrick Ewing and John Starks. I just want you to win, nigga. And represent my city. That's it. So, Fabian, this new thing of Jalen Brunson can't be criticized because he's our best player and he knocks down big shots and he made us relevant again. Listen, man. Last night was a clear example of the league being tired of the Jalen Brunson glaze. CJ McCollum took that personal. And CJ McCollum might have proved a point. CJ McCollum might have proved that if I was over there, I'm just saying, man. So
no. I love that you said that. I love that you said that. Because this ain't coming from no Brunson haters. Jalen Brunson, because I know you'll be watching. They're going to send this to you. We're talking about your biggest stands. Every time the Knicks lose, they put up a repost of Becky Hammond. You can't win with a small guy. We saw the formula. Yes, the hell you can win with a small guy who's busting everybody's ass. We seen it 2 years ago. Last year, we seen it too, if we're being honest. Actually, excuse me, AllBall seen it. Because I'm like, we can't win like this. AllBall's like, I'm telling you. Eastern Conference Finals? Halliburton game-winning shot. How did that happen, though? Up 17. It was you, big dog. It was you. I seen you with back-to-back 15-assist games against the Nuggets and against the Thunder. I saw it. I couldn't believe it. And ever since then, I told you, now it's over. Now I'm on your ass. Because you're supposed to be an MVP one-on-one scorer, but you could really pass the rock if you wanted to. It takes a little more effort. Because what you were designed to do was be a scoring machine. But everybody knows, I got to give that rock up. You're a point guard. And it's not even about being a point guard. You're a one-on-one player. One-on-one player with a 7-foot castmate. Is he soft? We'll get into that in a second. Is Carton Towns soft? We'll get into that in a second. Is it Mike Brown's fault? Let's get into that in a couple seconds. But at this very moment, you can't get all the glaze, all the superstardom, be all up in the videos, all up in the songs, and you don't think we won't get at you. Yo, big dog, we seen the biggest of dogs, and we got at all of them. In order to create that stand base that you're looking for, so you can sell Nike sneakers forever, so you can sell your little books forever, you and Giannis with this attention horse shit. And I forgot about this, now that I think about it, because who asked in the comments yesterday, yo, you think he's jealous of Cat? You think Jalen Brunson's jealous of Carl Anthony Towns? And in my mind, a year ago, I've been like, hell no. This guy got the city on smash. But now a year later, it's not that you're jealous of Cat. You jealous of anybody that gets the spotlight. You jealous of everyone getting the game-winning spotlight. You already in your mind go to bed every day, you say a prayer, and you already envision yourself as the headline, as the front lead to a movie. You want the face on a newspaper. You want everybody to glaze you when you win. That's the problem. And what you don't understand is, yo, dog, you got to give that rock up. Steph Curry allowed. Remember, if it wasn't for Steph Curry, Iguodala couldn't even be in the finals to get the finals MVP. KD couldn't be in there. Regardless of where we stand with all that, Steph Curry was KD and this and that in history. There's nothing without Steph Curry. And yet you got 2 other finals MVPs over there. That doesn't happen without Steph Curry. You will get the credit, bro. You're going to get the credit no matter what. This is your era. This is your era. So when we're telling you, yo, dog, when we lose, it's your fault. It's your fault. You're the captain. You took the whole trifecta on. I'm taking a set. You sacrificed the bread, right? Headline. $100 million. I sacrificed it. That's a headline, bro. You ain't going over our head with that. You the captain, point guard, score the most points on the team. How many more accolades do you want? Or I might be the face of Mamba. You got your own podcast. The all shucks routine ain't fooling nobody. Yo, dog, the only thing that solves all of this is give that rock up, bro. Give that. When Alvarado gets in the game, he's pushing the pace. He's giving that rock up. That's it. That's it. You're not getting the Jordan finish. You're not getting that finish. And even if you wanted to get it, that shit is slipping out of your hands all because you can't give your man the ball. Let Cat get some shine. We all know this AllBall. I got a little something. I'm holding a little something. My man ain't doing too good here. Hold on. As he would with me. You got to get over yourself. I'm starting to believe you're becoming an attention whore, Jalen Brunson.
Just real quick before you go to what you're about to do, just think of this. You don't have to respond. No one has to respond. When have you seen Jalen Brunson excited on the sideline, on the bench, when somebody else is having a great game besides Josh Hart, or when the Knicks has it rolling? When have you ever seen Jalen Brunson get excited for anyone but Josh Hart? Whether it's a big shot, whether it's a dunk, whether it's the team goes on a 10-0 run, whatever it is, a great play where someone gets an and one.
Yo, boy. I'm starting to believe he likes that shit. You like going viral for a thumb up your ass because you went viral. You like Sohan twisting your titties up, going us out on the bench because you went viral. All I'm saying is that the best way to go viral in New York City history is to win and do what's right. You already sacrificed $100 million. What's wrong with sacrificing some of your game on the court? Oh, boy. Of course, they're looking to blame somebody. And we've been off this train a long time ago. But it is the playoffs. We do got to start dishing some blame. Here goes least favorite people, Chandler Parsons and the whatever gang they are, talking about Cat needing to be more aggressive.
Comes from Cat. It's just the consistency. Like, you can hate the system, you can even hate the coach. But at some point, like Chandler just said, you can grab the rebound, you can push it up. You can play two-man with Brunson, even if you don't want to dribble it all the way up the floor. Kick it up ahead, drag screens, go straight to the post, roll into the post. Or those plays where, you know, he likes to trail plays and shoot those threes. Put 2 or 3 more of those on the ground opposed to settling for that jump shot. It's so many ways that he can impact the game consistently that doesn't have anything to do with Mike Brown. And, you know, and for that, that's where the criticisms come from. Like that first game, when he said he was a bad MFer, you want to see that time and time again, not just one game, not just a sample size. That's where the criticism comes from Cat. It's on road team as you would like to be. and they play well at home. And so now your back is against the wall now
Bro.
because of the inconsistency.
I was just gonna say that, Lou. Like, how is 2 nights ago he's saying I'm a bad mother effer, and then you take 12 shots and you're 8 of 12, and you don't impose your will and that aggression
0 points in a fourth quarter of a
that
close
you
game.
just
Like,
had success doing. Like I don't
Like, I'm
understand.
gonna find two. I'm getting to the free throw line
Right, like-
or something. I'm gonna slow this momentum
again,
down, and I'm gonna get involved.
You
in
had
the
8
basketball.
rebounds. I don't know how many of those are offensive, but there's 6 defensive. Like, that is 6 opportunities for a really big, skilled big man to start the break, initiate the offense. Let Jalen Brunson get out. Let Bridges or OG play the dunker spot, play the 5-man in the fast break, and just get some more fluid
They had
movement.
3 offensive rebounds.
Like,
Three of them
okay, so that
offensive.
was 5 opportunities. He got a defensive rebound that he should just push the break.
I don't
do that.
so it's got to be frustrating as a Knicks fan.
on road.
That was Chandler Parsons acting as if he's been in, the shoes of Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan all of a sudden with a mullet. Lou Will. AllBall, I'm here to be fair and balanced. AllBall. Before you go. There's some questionable post-up moves here from Cat. And this is what people are complaining about, his positioning on the court while trying to get post-ups. Who's that on? Kuminga or? We know his game. We're not all pleased with it all, ball. But what are your thoughts on Chandler Parsons and Lou Will speaking to Carton Towns needing to become more aggressive in the game, especially in the playoffs, since Carton Towns talks one way out of his mouth. He's a bad mother effer, but he also lacks aggression when it comes to NBA playoffs.
I'm starting to dislike all platforms. Like, seriously. Because it's obvious y'all didn't watch game 2. Y'all just looked at the stats and broke everything down from that. Cat doesn't get the ball. When Brunson is out and Clarkson and Alvarado is passing Cat the ball, you see the difference. Cat gets 3-point shots. He gets the ball rolling to the basket. I've seen Cat post up and not get the ball. He doesn't get the ball. This is another opportunity to put blame on someone else besides Jalen Brunson. That's all this is. That's all this is. Cat is an easy target. Cat is an easy target. It's easy to say Cat's to blame because when you look at Jalen Brunson numbers, he had 29 and 7. So in your eyes, he had a good game. What Cat had? Oh, that's it? He only had 12 field goal attempts? He only had 3 field goal attempts in the first half? He has to be more aggressive. I don't buy into believing that you should have to beg for the fucking basketball. I don't believe in that. Demand the basketball. Give me the fucking ball, bro. How are you going to demand the basketball unless you physically run up on Brunson in live real time and snatch the ball from him? But what else is he supposed to do? These guys played the game. You know damn well if your point guard is that, how are you getting the ball? I'm tired of everybody just making the same excuses for our Knicks. This shit is on Jalen Brunson and Mike Brown. And I'm blaming Jalen Brunson more than Mike Brown. I'm tired of the same old story blaming Karl Anthony Towns. If we're gonna just love Brunson for who he is, you gotta love and respect Cat for who he is. If all of these platforms is just going to be like, okay, you got to deal with Brunson because that's who he is. Okay, then don't complain about Cat. He ain't a tough guy that demands the basketball. But what does it say about your point guard that doesn't get the best player on the court, the basketball? Like, come on, man. Enough is enough. Not like I can't stand none of these platforms no more. And I'm very disappointed from all these former players that don't break down shit, don't tell us shit. I can tell y'all look at stat sheets. You niggas ain't sitting down watching games for 6 hours straight. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all looking at the stat sheet, and because y'all played the game, y'all can semi break it down from that. But if you watch the whole game, how the hell can you blame Cat? Because soon as Brunson got out the game, they went on a run. Cat for 3, offensive rebound. Like, come on, man. So for me, I'm over blaming Karl Anthony Towns, Fabian. On my watch, I'm not allowing nobody to not hold Jalen Brunson accountable. This shit is a joke. Like, every platform that talks about this series should be Jalen Brunson. Can't blame Cat for nothing. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Stop it, man. Come on, man. I got to ask you for the basketball? You think anybody had to ask Steve Nash and Jason Kidd for the basketball? Seriously. Let's have a real basketball discussion. Chandler Parsons, Lou Will. You think anybody, Stoudemire, Kenyon Martin, you think they had to ask and demand the ball from Steve Nash and Jason Kidd? You think LeBron had to demand the ball from Kyrie Irving? Let's even talk about ball-dominant point guards. You think KD had to demand the basketball from Steph Curry? You think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had to demand the ball from Magic? Tim Duncan demand the basketball from Tony Parker? Fabian, what are we talking about over here? You know why they have to demand it? Because there was a respect level there. And they wanted to win championships. They wanted to win the basketball game. That's the difference. I want to win the game. Some games Magic can have 19 points, 15 assists, 9 rebounds. What are we talking about? Come on, man. Steve Nash won MVP back-to-back. He ain't averaged close to 30. Fuck is we talking about, man? Come on. That's like you telling me I gotta beg my wife for something. You know what? I got to beg you for that?
Beg,
I got to be I got
my sympathy.
Beg. Please, baby, please, baby, please. Like, come on, man. Cut the jokes, man. These niggas get on my nerves, man. And you don't have to be a traditional point guard to understand that you have a player that's a difference maker, especially against the Atlanta Hawks, where it's a mismatch and can't nobody guard them. You do not have to be a traditional point guard. Think Carmelo had to beg the ball from John Stockton? Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Yeah. I'll stop
Big
my
shout
man
out.
in the middle of his
Taz
rant.
Fever. Love that outfit.
Hold on. Let me give you another
Sorry.
bomb for cutting all ball off. All ball. These guys are on to you. They know how to stop you right in your tracks.
Making too much sense.
Big, that big clean green. Let's stop. Hold on, all ball. Let's shut you up real quick.
Yeah, you're making too much. One more, just one more, and you can cook. Kobe Bean Bryant, who we all know, rest in peace, didn't get along with Shaq for a while. Shaq had to beg for the ball. They almost three-peated twice. Shaq had to beg for the ball.
This is why the Professor X powers are in tune. Kobe Bryant on his situation with Shaq, Kobe.
There was a year there in 03 where I had 40 points in 9 straight games. Shaq was out. So Phil comes to me before the stretch, says, Kobe, we need you to take over the offense. I'm like, All right, cool. Shaq comes back from injury, and I still continue to do it, right? And then Phil calls me to his office, goes, "Hey, we're starting to lose the big fella. He's not getting the attention. This 40-point streak is starting to kind of take away his fire. So I need you to start dialing it back." I'm like, "What?" He says, "We're going to lose him, and we need him in June." All right. We have a game against the Clippers. I had a chance to score 40 again. It's a blowout game. I dumped the ball in the Shaq instead of shooting a wide open shot. The 40-point streak ended that night. And that's inside stuff that people don't know.
What the fuck is we talking about? You got Kobe sacrificing his game, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. Some people have him 1, some people have Mike 2, some people have Mike 1, however you want to have it. But it's no argument. One of the greatest we've ever seen, sacrificing to win. And Jalen Brunson can't do that.
People that don't understand and may be a little confused. They say I rant and I rave, and I'm just a lunatic out here. Are we demanding Jalen Brunson pass the ball? Are we doing what Cat should be doing? Maybe. I don't feel like Cat has my personality. I don't feel like Cat has AllBall's personality. I don't feel like Cat has... Definitely doesn't have Flea's personality. By the way, shout out to Flea. He's not feeling well, under the weather, everybody. Everybody give your best wishes to Flea. He's sick and under the covers.
I wonder why. Feel better, my brother.
Listen. That clip, Kobe breaking it down, he's telling you, I've had, I think, 8 or 9 straight games with 40 points. He could have broke the record for having like 9 or 10 straight games with 40 points. Shaq was injured. He had to come back. Phil Jackson sat him down and said, "Yo, we're about to lose the big fella." For all you nincompoops that think the game just started yesterday or revolutionized, the most skilled players of all time play today and this, that, and the third, for all you little novices, neophytes, that's what coaching is. Mike Brown doesn't have the balls to do what Phil Jackson did. Imagine having to tell Kobe Bean Bryant at 22. Brunson is what, 27, 28, in his late 20s? 22. Do you hear the Kobe stories? Past what? Yo, Shaq, shout out to Fish. Yo, Shaq, get it off the rim. This guy is crazy. Phil Jackson told him, "Yo, we about to lose the big fella, dog. This is how winning works. June is coming up. He got to start getting in motion." And you heard Kobe. And what he's not saying, what Kobe's not saying, in that last game where he didn't go for 40, he had like 39. So, yeah, when we compare Brunson to Kobe and Jordan, Flea and several people feel like it's far-fetched because Kobe's he's a bigger guard. But again, he's not a point guard. Phil Jackson did not ask the point guard. He asked the other one-on-one player, "Hey, can you feed your big man? We're going to lose him." Shaq not the one that sat down with Kobe. Kobe said, "Phil sat with me." Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson. This is not Cat's fault. That's his personality. He's passive. Again, that was my beef with Shaq when he sat with Cat. "Yo, Cat, you got to just play hard." Remember, oh boy, y'all was laughing at me about Charles and Shaq. They be repeating the same nonsense. Where's that advice? You ain't breaking it down. You ain't breaking down how you was in Cat's shoes before. Like I said, you was in Cat's shoes. You know what it feels like to be like, "Damn, I want to ask this guy for the ball, but he's a nutcase. He might snuff me again." Again, like Shaq had to deal with somebody actually putting physical hands on him. Not that he can't beat his ass, he could, but it's annoying. Carton Towns doesn't have that ability. And even if he did, the biggest, the most dominant, have had issues with their guards before. So the other guy, the coach, had to come in there and break it down. Yo, you know we won with Steph Curry before, right? Steph went off ball. He let everybody rock, right? You know, Iguodala got a Finals MVP, right? You know, Cat got a Finals. Well, shut me up and call me a member.
Big shout out Bruce White. Do y'all see the passion from us? Do y'all see the consistency and the love? Why y'all ain't becoming members? Subscribe to the channel. Y'all see the Cash App, ABTV3. Y'all see the Instagram, AllBall TV3 underscores. You see the Cash App. Big shout out Bruce White. Big shout out all the members. Big shout out to new members that became members today. But big shout out, special shout out to all the members. Give him another bomb, Fabian. One more, please.
Stop playing with it. And if your punk ass is still creeping around watching us without subscribing, get away from us. I don't even want you here. That's nasty work. All the stalking business, I don't like stalkers. I don't like stalkers, AllBall. If you watching us, if you peeping us, I look over my shoulder to see where you coming from. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know you in the building. In the building. We see the stats. We see the analytics. You see little creeps. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And if you're joining us, hit that membership button. And if you don't want to hit the membership button, please tell me why. Please Phil Jackson me. Tell me how you can coach me to let you become a member. Huh?
Yeah, nice. That was nice. That was smooth. That was nice.
ABTV3, that's the Cash App. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. Got the super chats coming up in a second. Just to finish that point, AllBall. Bro, the best of the best. We talking about the legendaries. We talking about the Mount Rushmores, AllBall. Phil Jackson coached the greatest. The knock on Phil is that you wasn't that ill. You had Jordan, Scotty, Shaq, Kobe, Pat, Lamar, 7 footers with Kobe. You ain't win without the Phil sitting there going, yeah, you coach them.
No, and you know what?
You coach this.
No. But the other side of the coin, they ain't win without me neither. Shaq.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they ain't win without me neither.
Oh,
and we know
what was that?
Shaq told on himself. I had to go over there to that guy because I wasn't gonna win.
Because they ain't what? They
ain't win without him neither.
Did I get this wrong? I got this wrong about it? AllBall just told you. Phil Jackson, they said you ain't win without Mike. And what Phil said, they ain't win without me either. I can't win without AllBall. And we definitely can't win without the chat. I can't win without AllBall. And we definitely can't win without these members.
I can't win without you and Flea, and we all can't win without each other. That is a fact. No platform can win without y'all, the chat. Give them a bomb. Hoops Talking A. If I'm pronouncing it right, Hoops Talking A. Thank you for becoming a member. Love.
There's no we without AllBall, me or Flea. Flea feel better. We got you, big dog. Love you. We rocking. You see them numbers. Yo, AllBall. It's different with the New York dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Well, about Brunson and these dudes. See, y'all love us because we love us. Let's keep it real. If I ain't love AllBall, I really couldn't rock with him. He's a bit of a jerk, man. I'm a bit of a jerk. You can't get this without love. You can't. I love this motherfucker, bro. You fucking gotta love you, man. That's that real swagger. It's that real bravado. I wouldn't like that word, but that's the real. Fuck they talking about. I ain't dropping a ball for me right there. Because you know, some guys all ball. This guy a little bit corny, but you know, I think he's the third best two-guard of all time. You know, I think he's the third best two-guard of all time.
He is. He is.
Dwayne Wade has some things to say, and regardless if you think he's swaggerless off the court, on the court, he was a dog. And when I say champion, triple-double in the Final Four, I remember that's the first time I heard of him. I said, who's that? Braun is out, Melo's out, but who's this guy? Dwayne Wayne from different world? No. Dwayne Wade. He got something to say about our Knicks. This is before game 2. Dwayne Wade Stradamus. Yo, D Wade, chill out with these pictures, man. He has something to say to our Knicks before game 2.
Be there to go back, and it gave them their coaches a chance to break the film down, look at things, and come into game 2 excited, like, yo, if we clean up these things, if we, we can end up winning these games. If we win this possession, if we win these loose balls. So it's a lot of things that Atlanta Hawks did that you like, okay, game 3 in Atlanta gonna be different. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park, because now by game 3, this team's gonna have that confidence. They're gonna know, they're gonna see the moments that they can actually beat you guys. And so this is the playoffs, baby. And game 3 is normally the game that you kind of get a chance to get a real feel of who can do what. And I looked at Atlanta and I was like, all right, I want to see them by game 3, because I expect New York to have the experience over them in these first 2 games on the road. And they gave them.
I think that's kind of to what Flea was saying yesterday before game 2. That was D Wade on game 2, before game 2. And a lot of these guys always speak to that. Game 3 really gives you a feel for where the series is going to go, maybe where you go in the playoffs. And it makes sense. First 2 games, especially when you're at home, bro. Home cooking. They always say the series don't start until the team wins a game on the road. And Atlanta has done that, AllBall. What are your thoughts on what D Wade, former champion, damn near MVP, definitely finals MVP, what do you have to say about the Knicks?
Well, you have to respect, when he talks the game of basketball, especially playoff basketball. And what he just said, he broke down perfectly. And that's what I want to hear when I'm hearing these former and current NBA players talk the game of basketball, especially when they try to break down playoff series. He broke it down beautifully, and he was 100% correct. He's saying by game 3, teams have figured it out, right? So, of course, you expect the Knicks, the better team, the more experienced team. But he's saying Atlanta is going, okay, if we could clean this up, fix this, fix that, we can win this series. And he was 100% correct. The first game, everybody made a big deal about CJ McCollum kicking Jalen Brunson. They made that a big thing. And you know what Atlanta said? We're going to expose that. And they cleaned up, as Dwayne Wade said, instead of game 3, game 2. And they exposed Jalen Brunson on defense. And they also exposed him on offense. We're going to let him be one man, one band, one sound.
One sound.
And look, now it's a series tied 1-1. So, listen, D Wade is 100% correct. He's been in this situation numerous times. Playoff situations, playoff scenarios. He understands. And how he broke that down, we need to be careful. Because now, going into Thursday night's game, game 3, all the pressure's on us now. And now Atlanta has a game plan. Because we're the easiest team to game plan against. You know they ain't going to give Cat the ball. You know Jalen Brunson is going to revert right back to who he is. You know Todd Bridges is going to be timid and shy and don't make shots. You know Josh Hart at times is going to be just loose. So D Wade is 100% correct. And he called it. It's just that the Atlanta Hawks, they figured it out in game 2 instead of game 3, like he said.
Yo, Big Money talking. Big Money 333. Stop scrubbing my nuts. My girl don't like that shit. She might pop your ass. Chill out. That's number one. Number two, I don't like that D Wade said that. He said game 3, AllBall. We lost game 2. What you mean we got to get a feel for game 3 after game 3? I don't want to get a feel after we lost. We had the feel. We didn't need no feel. We were busting their ass with Carton Towns in game 1. No, he didn't go for 50. But when we say somebody's killing, 20 assists. You don't even got to get this. It's not going to be in the stats. It's not going to be in the stats. It's like, oh, shit, they gave him Cat the ball top of the key. He's missing. Even yesterday, Carton Towns was late on a bunch of passes. He was late on them. Remember, that's part of his skill set. But we know from that angle, 7-footer, he can get the ball in places that Brunson cannot. He's not going to dribble. He doesn't even have the skill to dribble into a Coffin's corner. Brunson is dribbling into trouble. He's putting himself in a bad position. Not that Cat puts himself in a great position at all times. Not saying that. But we saw, once again, Nick Nurse move Joel Embiid from the paint to the top of the key to get this thing rolling. Because Joel Embiid, as much as everybody talks, was not a great passer out of the post. So guess what? Oh, shit, if I go to the top of the key, I can see the whole floor. This ain't 1999. They want the 7-footers up top. Now he can kind of be kind of a point guard. By the way, Sam Vecini or somebody used the term point center recently before I forget. Little off track. Point center. I've been called Joker a point center, and I was laughed at again, AllBall. Now all of a sudden he could use it. People use the term point center. But that's what we need Cat to be. A bit of a point center. Because guess what? Our point guard ain't much of a point guard. And everything D Wade is saying, that's what I like. When you really get D Wade and these guys to talk, they talk ball with us.
Yeah.
And when Patrick Beverly starts talking, yo, who you talking to, bro? Wait a minute now. You don't think I'm a nice guy. I'm a very nice man. You shouldn't talk to me like that. We from the same town, dog, right? And with this, he's not talking about playoff experience with the stupid slogans. He's saying he broke game 3 is usually when I figured out, all right, I'm usually on the road game 3 because I'm busting everybody's ass. Got home court advantage. Let me see what we could do on the road. You don't get home cooking. We at the away hotels. Everybody's out of sorts. My role players aren't familiar with this territory. Let me see what they do when they're under pressure. There's a lot that changes in game 3, and we're about to go face that. We've been playing well on the road this year. And again, I don't think it matters where we play at. We've seen us go up against Houston, have the worst. That was probably the worst game all year, was the Houston Rockets game. But we were just in shambles. Flea's at the game, not knowing what the hell's going on. We're sitting down in shock. And it's not the play calls. It's not Mike Brown specifically. We're blaming one man, one band, one sound. He's in line with the D Wades and these guys. As much as people don't want to agree with that, Brunson is more D Wade than he is Steve Nash. Brunson is more Kobe than he is Jason Kidd. That's just a fact. But Cat is also more Joker than he is Shaq. More Joker, more of a passing guard center, Vlade Divac, than he is Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon. He's not as physical. So my issue has always been, even when we were down on Brunson after game 2 last year, bro, that's not what he tends to do. That's not his game. His game is to be a nut. So you got to curb that. Call the right plays, sit him down, talk to him. Yo, bro, I don't want that right now. Feed Cat the ball. Let him get at the top of the key. I'm telling you, you're going to get the ball back. Or let's get Mikal Bridges going. How the fuck are you the point guard and you ain't get Mikal Bridges going yet? Your man is struggling out here. Are you okay with everybody getting beat the fuck? I hate to beat a dead horse. You okay with Cat and Mikal Bridges catching all this slack? Everybody's killing everybody else but you. You have to wind this thing back, listen to D Wade and say, yo, dog, we already got the feel for this game. We don't need game 3. The coach came out and said, we don't know what to do with Carton Towns. And what did I say? Yo, bro, that coach don't know what to do? You don't say that. Oh, we're about to eat food tonight. About to get fat.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you ain't supposed to do that.
I mean, you know you're going to be in trouble when you have players.
I don't know if you want to jump back in, and get crystal clear on us. That's my thing with this. I'm not going to revisit the first topic. We already went through that. But the people that talk about playoff basketball and just the game in general, and we see the sassiness, like everybody gets crazy. The men's sass is really just talking shit. Men love to get sassy, talk shit to each other. And when they don't do that and they actually want to talk about basketball from the angle that we can't. Now, we can't ever speak from a D Wade standpoint because he's speaking from an autobiographical standpoint. This is autobiographical, not a biography, not me asking D Wade. This is D Wade's own words. Yo, I'm writing all these lines. I'm writing all these raps. I live this life. We love that. It gives it more credence. We can't do that all ball.
I mean, at this point, like, I don't know how much longer we have to continue to have the same discussions and people don't get it, right? Like, how do you have a basketball team that you never play to your advantage? Ever. Cat is the best passer on the team, but he has the ball less times in his hands. Cat is the best passer on the team, yet he has the ball in his hands least times than anyone, right? Cat is the best big man three-point shooter in NBA history. He doesn't take more three-point shots than OG, Josh Hart, Bridges, or Brunson. What's the purpose of having them for? What's the purpose? Mikal Bridges, spot-up shooter. Listen, struggling, but still, spot-up shooter. How many times do we run a play for him? At the end of the day, you don't have to be a traditional point guard to understand what it takes to win and to make the right play. That's the point that I don't get, where people continue to give Brunson excuse after excuse. He's not a pass first. Nobody's asking you to be a pass first point guard. We're telling you to play the basketball game to win. Not to be selfish and win for yourself. Win for the team. Win for your players. Win for the city. You don't have to be a traditional point guard to do that. You have to be a traditional point guard to understand you command so much attention that you know you're going to get double teamed. And you're never going to kick it out for the wide open jump shot. You're going to shoot over two guys. You're going to dribble into traffic. You're going to dribble into a double team. You're going to dribble all the way down to the baseline under the basket, then pick up your dribble. Well, what are we talking about? We all watch the game together. Stop making excuses. Why does everybody else not get an excuse? We flamed Paolo Banchero. Flamed him in that playing game. We went so far to say they need to trade him. But Brunson does what he does last night, and we're still talking about Mike Brown and Karl Anthony Towns. But if we win, who gets all the praise? Who's the king of New York? Who's top 5 Knicks, greatest all time already? Come on, man. Enough is enough, Fabian. He has to be held accountable. And I've seen enough. I'm not glazing no more. This situation is reminiscent of last season in the playoffs against Indiana. The difference is we lost both home games. This one, we split against a team we're clearly better than. And we lost that game because of Jalen Brunson last night. So all excuses, keep that shit to yourself. It ain't flying up here.
Well, AllBall, speaking of our guy, Craig Carton, he had some blame with this shout. See what he had to say.
The game because Jalen Brunson can't help himself. And in the final 3 minutes of the game, really 2:50 in the game, nobody else on the Knicks took a shot. He started playing hero ball, and hero ball was not needed. And all of a sudden, Karl Anthony Towns, who again had a great third quarter. How many points did he have in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I don't remember any.
0. And I'm saying to myself, how do you play a fourth quarter when a guy who was dominant and was playing bully ball against anybody and everybody that the Atlanta Hawks threw his way, and you don't give that guy a shot?
It's strange.
Now, part of that's on Mike Brown, part of that's on Jalen Brunson, and part of that's on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
You got to demand the rock when you're dominating in the low post.
No, you're
bad job.
The question when the Cat trade happened is there are times where when you play with Brunson, you become a bystander unless you force your way to the ball, and Cat was too passive. And at times we've seen this.
For more energy.
Cat, I didn't realize that. I was so upset. Cat didn't score in the fourth quarter last night.
I don't think so because he had all his offensive rebounds in the third quarter.
And how many
And
minutes
Josh,
Cat played in
it
the
was the
fourth
third
quarter?
quarter.
How many minutes Cat played last night in the fourth quarter?
How many minutes did Cat play last night in the
And
fourth
how many minutes
quarter?
Jalen Brunson played?
Jalen Brunson played 35 minutes. Karl Anthony Towns played 33 minutes. And in the fourth quarter, Karl Anthony Towns had 0 points, 2 field goal attempts, 0 for 1 from 3, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 turnovers. He played 7 minutes and 55 seconds, along with Brunson, who somehow got a second more than he did. Brunson had 8 shot attempts, 10 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Then you had Mikal Bridges 0 for 3, Anunoby 1 for 2, Josh Hart 0 for 1, Jordan Clarkson was 1 for 4, and Alvarado was 0 for 2. Clearly earlier in that fourth quarter, AllBall.
That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. Cat playing just as many minutes as Brunson in the fourth quarter, probably playing more minutes than everyone else. But let's just say Brunson and Cat, fourth quarter minutes are playing the most, but Cat has less everything than everybody. That's the problem. And Jalen Brunson, how do we not hold him accountable for that? Like how? Where does Cat have to be where? Let's stop making an excuse for Cat. We been knew he was soft. No need to complain now. We in the playoffs. Can't trade him. Can't do nothing. Your man is one man, one band, one sound. That's what it is. And they were right. He reverted right back to who he is and who he's always going to be. I keep telling y'all, he is the girlfriend or the boyfriend that does everything right, but they keep cheating. How long are we going to allow Brunson to cheat? Until you have that uncomfortable conversation. Yo, if you ain't going to change, I can't be with you no more. In the words of the Knicks organization to Brunson, yo, bro, if you ain't going to change your game a little bit and get others involved and realize that you cannot have Cat shoot 3 of field goal attempts in a half and no field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bro, we can't have that. I'm sorry. Or we're going to have to part ways. I'm going to have to find another lady. The female is going to have to find another guy. For us, we're going to have to find another player, bro. We are right there. We are this close. We've never been this close to winning a championship in almost 30 years. Come on, man. What are we talking about? I'm not jumping on the Cat is soft bandwagon. Cat got to demand the ball bandwagon. I'm not jumping on that. We did that all season, Fabian. Let's find something new to talk about. Let's hold somebody that needs to be held accountable seriously. It's Jalen Brunson and Jalen Brunson only. That's it. Because we had an opportunity to win that game. With Cat being soft and not demanding the basketball. Jalen Brunson fucked us up last night, not Cat. As bad as much as I can't stand Tall Bridges, inconsistent OG, they had nothing to do with last night. That was all Jalen Brunson. And he's done this before. This is not a regular season game. This is the playoffs. So, yeah, they are correct in a literal sense. But I'm not agreeing with no Cat bashing. I'm not doing it. We did that already. And Cat has proven game after game that no matter how much people criticize him, disrespect him, no matter how many times he doesn't get the ball, he still gives maximum effort. And he throws nobody under the bus. He has every right every night at the podium to go, they don't pass me the fucking ball. And I'm tired of it. If they pass me the ball, we have a chance to win a championship. But he doesn't do it. So miss me with bashing Cat. I ain't doing it no more.
ABTV3 is the Cash App. ABTV3 is the Cash App. We'll get to the super chats in a second. I want to get to what this guy said because I see his face around here with the YouTube or with the content creators and says something. What was that? Oh, shout out to our guy LB. He sent LB so wavy. He sent this to us on Twitter, so I want to watch it, see what they got to say.
Of game timeout situation from this Knicks-Hawks game last night because it's actually worse than you think. I want you to keep in mind the NBA gives each team an extra timeout for each half that they must use before the 3-minute mark. And if they don't use it, they lose it altogether. It's called the use it or lose it timeout. And last night, the Knicks still had 3 timeouts left prior to the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Well, Knicks head coach Mike Brown elects not to use that free timeout. So now as we hit the 3-minute mark, the Knicks only have 2 timeouts left. No big deal, right? But with that said, and knowing this is currently a 1-point game, as a coach, you know you must hold on to those last 2 timeouts. There's a good chance you'll need them at the very end. Well, then just 8 seconds later,
Man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Exactly. You just read my mind. Fuck out of here, man. Dumb
Yo,
shit.
man, we were up 8 points with 8 minutes to go. 7 minutes and 55 seconds. That's how many minutes Carton Towns and Jalen Brunson played the ball game, man. Y'all keep looking for these excuses. +8. You give us a +8 advantage with Brunson and Cat on the court. What are we talking about? What game don't we take that? Don't we take that lead? You taking that with we putting the money on that 8-point advantage for Brunson and Cat? The question we asked once again, we saw Cat come into the game. We were like, yo, hopefully he brings in Cat, leave Brunson in there on the bench for a while because we know how the offense moves without one of them. Not totally blaming Brunson here, without one of them. Because even when Cat sits down, the offense is flowing because somehow it opens up. Even though Cat is a shooter, even though somehow Cat shoots the ball and can't do this 1-4 flat 5 and out offense with you, Brunson. I don't know. I don't understand dishing out the blame. We had all these things, 60% from the free throw line. We shot all game long. It was not in the fourth quarter. We just missed free throws. Everyone keeps pointing to OG Anunoby missing his free throws. Once again, another guy we can't really rely on. But somehow we were still in the game. He's making defensive possession. That's what I expect from OG Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson had a bad rotation in the fourth quarter, yeah. But other than that, he's dominating the Hawks. He set the tone on Dyson Daniels. Carton Towns, yes, the post-up plays and he's horrible at set. You can't have 0 rebounds, 0 blocks and stuff like that either now. Like, that was abysmal. Don't get me wrong. But if he's doing that, part of the reason why is what AllBalls alluded to with Mitchell Robinson. Before the trainer came out, before Mitchell Robinson came out and put out a billboard and an advertisement about how he's going to be such a great free throw shooter if he gets the ball more often. He's warmed up in the game. Of course, he's out of his mind, but he's not off track. They started throwing him some more alley-oops, and he feels like he's in the game all of a sudden. Well, guess what? If you do that for Mitchell Robinson, who's your best defender, why don't you do that for your second best offensive player and possibly your best offensive player more times than a little bit? It's all on Mike Brown. There's no way you don't see that. He called the timeout when Brunson was pulling up court. He passed by Dyson Daniels, and they had the advantage because OG was open in the corner. That was the timeout everybody's referring to that Mike Brown called, and they want to go crazy over it. But here's my problem with all that, y'all. All you guys do is love to overlook the blame for Brunson. That's not what sold the game. We should have been up by 30. CJ McCollum was by himself all game long. CJ McCollum? Respectfully, he's nice. He got a little game to him. But if your playoff hopes are relied upon a CJ McCollum, your dog, you ain't winning this. You ain't got no chance. You ain't got no chance. And oh boy, we already stated this. Quinn Snyder, Atlanta Hawks coach, already said, Cat kills us. I don't know what to do with him. And we went away from that. So we didn't use what the coach already told us works against him. We didn't use that. We went away from that and thought, oh yeah, let's just reinvent the wheel.
Listen, man, at one point we was up 14 points and we were rolling. And like you said, it's like, okay, let's go up 20. And we never got an opportunity to do that. So miss me with all excuses. Homie, I see him all over social media. Like you said, you was reading my mind. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. At the end of the day, we should have won that game. As bad as we were from the free throw line, as much as Brunson was a ball hog, we should have won that game. Come on, man. So I'm not going for no excuses. Miss me with it.
Well, old boy, not that we're rooting for anybody in particular, but we are rooting for other people. If we gonna be down, if we going down, you're all going down. Celtics down by 13 in game 2 in Boston. The young pup Celtics have come out to lose. Excuse me, the young pup 76ers have come out flaming these guys, old ball. Oh, boy. Thank you to the chat for reminding me to look up, damn it. VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, with 30 points. Tyrese Maxey with 20. VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, 30 points. Balling on their asses. Balling on their asses.
Fabian, I just sent you something. Can you please? I said this before the series started. Can you please play that? If it's possible. Please.
Pretty please with a as we load. Whoa, who's this?
Who is that?
It's quite familiar. The voice. Who could it be?
Celtics versus 76ers round 1 playoff series is going to be very interesting. This is going to be more interesting than what people think. And I'm going to go out on a limb. It's not because I don't like the Celtics. Is that I think Philadelphia is going to give them a run for their money. And if Joel Embiid can be a little bit healthy and come back in this series, I think Philly can win. I'm going to say it again. This Celtics 76ers series, pay close attention. It ain't going to go how everybody think it is. This ain't going to be no walk in the park. The Celtics, my opinion, is not heavily favored. Am I wrong as usual, or do I have a point? 6s and 7. They scared, but I'm not. All ball suckers.
He got 76ers and 7. Woo! I like the way that rings. Hold on. All ball struck. My man is right. My man is.
Hey, Fabian, what Michael Jordan?
Hold on. I gotta give my man props because I know what the DMs look like. I know what the comments look like. They like to call you an idiot, but lo and behold, is it possible that we are all idiots? Oh boy, Celtics, highly favored by everybody in the world. All of a sudden, they skipped everyone as champions. They got the championship experience, and Jason Tatum is back, and Jalen Brown MVP candidate. And all we said was, yo, them young dogs. I don't know if that's the walk in the park, but oh boy, took it another step. 7-game series, 76 about to get them dudes up out of there. One step towards that mission, oh boy. The floor is yours.
What Michael Jordan did after he hit the 6 Look, Fabian, he went like this. Look. Listen, we know the game up here, and we watch the game, and we are really in love with basketball. I told y'all, 76ers, that backcourt is a problem. It's a problem. Now, if Boston wins, fine. Of course, sometimes you may think I go too far and say 76ers and 7. Even if it goes 6 games, the point I'm trying to make is it ain't going to go how everybody be thinking. See, nobody watches all the games. So y'all just go off the record. Listen, man. Oh yeah, misery loves company. Listen. Let's see if the world blows up now that Denver lost at home against Minnesota. Boston just lost at home against Philly. But the world is World War III because the Knicks lost to Atlanta. Everybody else is cool. You see how cool it is when Boston loses in the chat? It's no problem. But when the Knicks lose, it's World War III. Miss me with that. All I'm saying is this, Fabian, we love the game and we know the game. And when we're serious, we can go with the best of them. We can talk with the best of them. All I'm saying is when you look at the matchups, Philly is not that bad. And if you get a guy like Paul George to at least just play good for 2 games, Boston is in trouble. But that's all I'm trying to say. A lot of these series is good matchups. Atlanta is a good matchup for us, right? Boston, Philly, that's a good matchup. Y'all got to forget, Minnesota knocked out Denver. It's a good matchup.
Shit. Real quick. It's saying Wemby might got a concussion or broke his jaw?
Hold on. Shams. Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. Shams, I just seen something with Shams. Hold on. Here you go, right here. Victor Wembanyama is out remainder of the game. Concussion protocol. I don't see nothing about broken jaw.
Yeah, but here's the play right here.
Oh, I don't even want to see that.
You want to see it?
All right, so that mean, go ahead.
Foul, no foul at all, but foul off, but not in the act of shooting. Under the limit, side out.
Hey. Yeah, he might be out for the series. Yeah, that right there. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I just saw. I mean, if he broke his jaw, it's a crazy landing there. Spurs are still up by 6 for those anyone wondering, interested. Yeah, that's tough. But we were just talking about Philadelphia just killing right now. What they won by 16?
Listen, that backcourt, man.
14.
Edgecombe, Maxey went off. But once again, Fabian, this is playoff basketball. In my opinion, when you look at the Boston Celtics, listen, they overachieved. I don't care about them being champions. That's not a good roster. Guys are just playing out of their mind and they're knocking down their shots. That's the difference between Boston and everybody else. They knock down the wide open 3-point shots. But them young boys in Philly, listen, if you get Oubre and Paul George to come out and play and defend, Philly can win this series. Maxey and Edgecombe, listen, it's no answer for them. So I just want people to understand that up here on AllBall TV, we know the game and we know what we be talking about, and we're not scared to go out on a limb and be wrong. See, that's the difference with us, Fabian. We're not afraid to be wrong. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to be wrong.
Oh, shit. He was knocked out, bro. For a second.
Yeah, he done. He definitely done for the night, but
maybe
he's done.
Nah, hold on. He was knocked out for a second.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he over there sleeping. Damn.
Because look, when he slides, look, he's not moving.
Yeah.
Nah. Damn. Yo, Wemby, I hope you're all right, man. Definitely don't, especially in the playoffs. Shit. Let's get to these super chats, man. Parental advisory. Why you say parental guidance is advised? Hit go. Thank you for your 199. I'm blaming Rick Brunson to talk to your son. And fuck Rick Brunson. Yo, Rick, straight up and down, bro. What you think I would say to you? You could probably beat me up. I don't care. Yo, bro, you shouldn't be on the sidelines. Should be on the sidelines. Yo, it's you, your man, the godfather, is up in the stands. Your son and his homeboys are on the team. How you think Cat feels? And none of you guys are saying, forget about Cat being aggressive. None of you are telling Jalen Brunson, yo, bro, sit your ass down, bro. How can we playing better without you? Why is it possible that we got playoff game W's slipping in the palm of from the palm of our hands because you got on the court? Straight up and down. That's happened with Kobe before. It's happened with Mike before. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they told him to go past the rock. You got teammates now, dog. They're actually saying that we could win with you on the bench. You watch it from over there. That's what we saying. Rick. Phil, kick, gold, thank you for 199. Philly Boston game getting spicy. Beyond that. Sam, I am thanking for your 999, man. Appreciate it, brother. Always, all ball. Had to eat a slice of humble pie. My Pistons got bullied, but we coming back blasting. Love the content. Detroit basketball. Yo, Sam, I am. Y'all better win.
No, but you
everybody's
know what,
starting to feel the blues, dog. But y'all better win.
But real quick, big shout out to the whole chat. Big shout out to the members. But big shout out to Sam I am. He's up here. He gives super chats, but he doesn't run and hide. He's a thorough Detroit Pistons fan. He gives us smoke, right? And he knows how to take the smoke when we go back at him, but he don't duck no smoke. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Ray Floyd. Big shout out to all Detroit Pistons fans, but some of y'all is real thorough. So I got to show y'all some love.
Yeah, Sam, I am. Thanks, all boy, for pointing that out. Because your man, no strays. No stray. They 9:35. Oh, okay. Oh, you showed up. night. Yeah, night, my ass. Go to bed, motherfucker. He's in there, 4-4. Look, no super chat.
No strays. Trap game.
Sam, I am. Thanks for keeping it thorough. Curtis. Fellas, the difference between a good staff and a great staff is a great staff is going to make adjustments on the fly. CJ was cooking and nobody did Nathan. You know what, Curtis? Everything you said is 1,000% correct. Because you could do all that preparation in the world. What if there's a coach out there that they never talk about that didn't watch no film? He didn't watch no nothing. He just let everybody run around for practice. But when game time comes on, he goes, yo, man, sit your ass down. It doesn't practice for you. Yo, Brunson, sit your ass down, dog.
Fabian, big shout out Curtis. That's a great point. Floyd Mayweather, the GOAT, said, never watched no film on no other boxer. For what?
Oh, shit.
For what? Man.
I never heard him say that. I never heard him say that.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And God rest his soul, I love this Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger, listen, he said, we don't watch nobody. We ain't think about you niggas. You niggas have a game plan for us. We the GOATs. We great over here. We ain't game planning for you niggas. We know how to adjust on the fly. Man, so all man, listen. You ain't got to be no genius to understand I got to pass the goddamn ball or we got it going. Let's continue to go with that. Well, you ain't got to be a genius. You got to be a nut to not understand certain shit.
Yo, Mo, we all a little less pissed. We all a little less pissed. It's the laughter alleviates some of that pain, Mo.
I feel a little better now, Mo. A little better. Look.
The only thing you know will make this feel 100 times better.
The hate watch party tomorrow is gonna be legendary.
Paris Duggar, thank you for your $5. Brunson took blame, but Cat OG Bridges didn't come help. He didn't go get the ball in the fourth. Scally from NBA TV said they watched them run from shots. Hold on. Thanks for reminding me. The hell am I talking about right now? Oh, boy, I forgot about this punk ass shit. We played his press conference from earlier, from last year. Jalen Brunson.
Last night, right.
I didn't play that shit from last night. Let's hold on. Let's break that shit the fuck down. Now that wasn't tonight. That was the other day when him and Cat decided they're gonna show up and drink Gatorade and put on orange jackets. That's what they did, all boy. They'll put on an orange jacket when shit is going well. Him and Cat want to sit down.
Yeah, they booed up when it's going well. They both booed up.
Look. Here we go. All of it. Look at Brunson. Look at Josh Hart's face. All of a sudden, when you lose, you need a little pacifier next to you. The fuck out of here.
You need Kevin Costner with you, right? Your bodyguard. Jalen Brunson, Whitney Houston, Josh Hart is Kevin Costner.
We were a little stagnant.
Exactly. We.
Obviously, I can control what I can control. And so poor decision making on my part. And a couple of possessions, they played great defense, knocked the ball out of my hands. We just had to we got to play better with the lead. That's twice in the fourth quarter now that
you got to play better with the lead.
Yo, I ain't going front.
Look at your man. Yeah, say something about drop. Say something. His face and say something about Jalen Brunson if you want to. Come on, man. Come on, man. Light-skinned brothers. I'm a light-skinned brother. We do not look right when we try to look tough. We look like idiots. Look at me right now trying to look tough. Look. I look stupid. Listen, Kevin Costner over there, the bodyguard. Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. That's them two niggas.
Oh, boy, Brunson said, we a little stagnant out there. No, motherfucker. You were stagnant. You stagnated the offense again. Your offense was stagnant. You know when your offense looked great? Game one. You let Cat run some things. Yeah, he turned the ball over a couple of times. Yeah, he misread a couple plays. We talked about this ad nauseum. I don't like that. Don't like that. I don't like that you got the big body Brunson. You got the shoes. You got the podcast. You got everything in the world to get all the credit. But you don't take that blame, bro. You ain't taking that blame. I know you're 27 years old. I know you're 28. I'm a little older than you. I get it. But it hits different. When you hit that podium, you'll be like, yo, this shit is on me. This shit is on me. I got us. I'm going to get Cat the rock. Where's that at? I'm going to get Cat involved. Fuck that. Enough of this. What is this, yo? You know, we got to. What do you, who prepped you with this? Who prepped you with this?
Hiding with the shades on. Take them shades off, bro. I know, man. Listen, we know
when somebody in his eyes.
Exactly. We know when somebody is afraid and is like, bro, you got them shades on for a reason. Take them shades off. Sit up there by yourself like a man, not with Kevin Costner, looking like he ready to clap anything moving. Ain't no we. It's I. That shit is you, bro. Ain't no we. Nah. Nah, we held you down going on 4 seasons. Nah, this shit is on you, dog. It's on you. Shades at the podium, crazy. Crazy. What's up under them joints, bro? What's up under them joints? Come on, man. Every time you at the podium, you looking down, sad. Ah, man, get out of here. Look at this man. Yo, do me a favor. Do that again.
Say so.
No. Go to Jalen Brunson. Now, slowly, just let Josh Hart face creep in. Slower. I'm terrified. I'm terrified that nigga might hug me. That nigga ain't hurting nobody, man. Get out of here. Them niggas get mad at you and give you a hug. Get out of here, man.
Josh Costner.
Yo, Brooklyn finest. Yo, you stupid. Come on, man.
And
we'll always love you. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. These two niggas, man. We the one, you'd have been up there with Cat. Yo, man. Now, Fabian, do that again with the slow motion. Do that one more time. That's classic. Look, right? And then it's like, yeah. I wish
100 guns, 100 clips.
I wish one of you
gone
niggas
for
was.
New York, New York. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Yo, and this is how we do. Yo.
These dudes, man. You can't make this shit up, Fabian. You cannot make this shit up, man.
Oh, boy, we tried, man. We tried to warn the people. Hold on. I'm sorry. I ain't even give the Teddy Hart. Are you related to Josh? I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with your peoples, right? I don't want no. He looks crazy. He looks crazy, dog. Yo, he's biting his fucking teeth. Yo, they go fuck us up if they see us. Yo, Josh will fuck me up. Yo, you talking all that shit, right? Like, yeah, I was, Josh. You looking stupid out there, dog. Eating Mike and Ice. And fuck you, and fuck you. I ain't scared of you.
Nah.
What you talking about?
That'd be hilarious. Niggas said them niggas gonna see us and kick our ass.
They gonna chase us. They gonna chase. We can't even run from them.
Bro, I'm not even running. Bro, just imagine the coaching staff, the cheerleaders, the players, they are all gonna kick our ass when they see us. That is a fact. That's a fact. Just don't hurt the money maker. Look, just leave it. So imagine that. There they go.
Yo, man.
Oh
man. Cat's usage. Thank you, Teddy Hart, for your $20. Cat's usage has been an issue all year, and I blame it on coaching. Mike Brown should incorporate and position him in the offense in a way to maximize him, and he hasn't. Would y'all want Kerr to replace Brown if he leaves Golden State? Ooh! We ain't even. Hold on, Oppo. We got that topic in hand. I know we doing a little overtime.
no, we do that another time. No.
Okay.
No.
You stand firm. I like that, Oppo.
No.
Bro, with Draymond saying, Sam, I am thinking for your $4.99. I never seen Isaiah Thomas shoot his team into a loss. Brunson is a scorer and not a facilitator, and his defense is a 68 on 2K. He got a 68?
Yeah, that might be too high. Sam, yeah, that might be too high. He might be the only player on 2K where defense is a negative.
Come on, y'all. Curtis, thank you for your $5. I would love to see Cat have a 35-point, 15 rebound game. Then on the end one, yell at the whole MSG and say, "This my shit." I woke up still pissed. Must win game 3. Yeah, me too, Curtis. I was tight. People at work asking about the game. I'm like, yo, dog, Brunson's an asshole. Sadie Hart, thank you again. If Jalen Brunson isn't going to be a playmaker, he isn't. Y'all need to acquire a non-point guard playmaker, Draymond, Odom, Pippen, Kyle Anderson types to play alongside them. Well,
it's a good point.
We lost that with Hartenstein. I always refer to this with Hartenstein, Julius Randle, who's not the greatest, not the smartest, but you also got guys that had to get the ball in those play actions. Brunson knew, they're gonna set the screen for me. And Hartenstein knew I'm a dribble handoff. Hartenstein's a great passer. Randle can set a screen for you and dive to the basket. And Brunson was not gonna pass to Julius. He was not gonna pass to Julius. We all know this. Great point though, Teddy Hart. Marcus Warren, thank you for your $2. Speaking all facts, all ball. Paris Duggar, teams win game 2 a lot. You over crashing game 2.
Paris Duggar, just real quick, 10 seconds. This is why game 2 was important to win, and you get this series over as quick as possible. You see what just happened to Philly in Boston, right? That's all I'm gonna say.
Paris, did you type that looking like this? Please tell me. Did you type that looking like this? Yes, but you shouldn't give life to a 6 seed. You shouldn't give life to anybody. Why extend the series? Everybody needs rest. OG's ankle is hurt. Mitchell Robinson is load manages. Come on, because there's no rocket science to why we should win a game, y'all. It's just we're upset, and we'll have every right to, since we've been cooking Brunson's ass the whole year about this. His whole tenure here, we've been hearing about 1A, ain't no 1A. Come on. Bruce White, thank you for your $2. Let Jeremy Sohan cook on CJ McCollum. 2 seconds. How you feel about that, old boy?
I agree. Remember, I said that yesterday. I said, what's the purpose of acquiring Sohan? What's the purpose of having Diawara or two guys that have the size, right, and the mobility, and you give it a shot. You give it a try. What is there to lose? If CJ cooks them in 2 possessions, all right, get them out of there. But on a positive note, if they could make a difference and get some stops, create some turnovers, make it difficult, hey, then it's a plus. But this is where you have to get into your coaching bag. So I agree. I said that last night.
Kid Gold, thank you for your $4.99. As a point guard, I'd be pissed if I had 40, but my teammates getting chewed up in the media. I'm gonna make sure they eat all for one for all. That's all we're saying, man. That's all we're saying. But that's that scorer mentality I always talk about. That's the gift and the curse with being a scorer like that. Cat and Kolick should move the ball. Cat and Kolick. And to be honest, like all that talk about having this 7-man, 8-man rotation, you shorten up the rotation for who? Atlanta? Why you keep acting scared? Hey, CJ McCollum can't guard Kolick. Go bust their ass, man, and then get guys involved who are gonna get Cat involved. David Smith, thank you for your $4.99. If I'm another star, I would never want to play with Brunson. We know, David Smith. We know how you feel. Jamrock, always thank you for your $2. I want to hear the coverage for the Celtics loss tomorrow. Me too. Taz Forever, thank you for your $2. They won't dog Boston on TV like they do the Knicks. They might, but nobody's gonna care. That's the difference. Like, we gotta be real. We got a lot of Pistons fans in the chat, right? So guess what? We're gonna talk about the Pistons and we do it our way, but we don't want to talk to no average Pistons fans. We're gonna talk to the Pistons fans that are like us. You know, when you on First Take and national media, you know how this shit works, Taz Forever. Nobody gives a fuck about the Celtics like that. They only care about us. We popping, bro. Nah, I mean, thank you for your $2. Boston and Detroit stunk it up. Now stop the blood clot crying. Nah, I mean, appreciate you, man. You right. Wash away some of our pain. Brooklyn Point Guard, thank you for your $5. And all your support, man. What's good, fellas? Great show as usual. All I gotta say is watch tomorrow the excuses on how come the Celtics lose. So you want a Celtics excuse watch. You know what? I stand corrected. Let's go flame their asses. Appreciate you. Jamrock. Maxey was 11 for 28. MVP Jalen Brown was 11 for 24. Damn. Damn. Wait, no. Brown's most finest. Perk, Stephen A, and all the experts. I can't hear you. Celtics by far getting smacked around without Embiid. Oh, boy. Smacked without Embiid.
No, just even better. A rookie not getting no real production from Paul George and Oubre and them guys. A rookie, an undersized rookie at that.
In Boston. Kid is tough, all ball. We remember we like that kid, VJ. Ray Floyd, appreciate you, man, always, even though we hate your ass. They're gonna hit like crack in the 80s when I hear New York paid Brunson $80 million. I'm gonna smoke that shit. I save for special occasions.
Ray Floyd, big shout out to you. See your ass tonight with this hate watch party. Y'all better handle y'all business.
Wayno said $1.99 for these punk ass Celtics. Taz Forever. YouTube won't let me pay for higher super chat. I don't know. So go on the Cash App if you can, Taz Forever. Cash App is ABTV3. If you got Cash App, ABTV3 if you can. Either way, yo, we appreciate that. Whatever you can do. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You a member already, like Taz Forever, all that shit, liking, subscribing, being a member, it takes it to another level. In fact, you show love. That's what it is. Like, you come in here to show us love and rock with us and show us that, like, yo, nah, y'all got this, bro. We got you. So, like we said earlier, all the love is what keeps us going, all ball. Any last words, my brother, before we get up out of here?
I got one last word. Don't respond. Chat, don't respond. Let it marinate. This season, we gets knocked out, second round, third round. We don't make the finals. Mike Brown gets fired. Steve Kerr. What if he can come along with two players?
All I hear is the NWO music.
What if Steve Kerr can come to the Knicks with Draymond Green and Stephen Curry? Pack up Brunson, OG, Bridges. Down,
Who else?
down.
Kid Gold, thank you for your 199. Appreciate you. Everybody, I see all the cash apps are done. Super chats are done. Appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, Hate Watch. Got that Hate Watch coming. Detroit. It's gonna be 48 hours. We're gonna get over all our tears, all our crying, all the tears are gone. We got all the energy.
Yeah,
I got all my energy saved up, all ball. Because you know, when I laugh, the last laugh you don't ever want to hear is Fabian's.
And look out, maybe tomorrow afternoon, I'll be here with y'all. We're gonna tackle some topics. We may tackle another Knicks topic or two. We definitely gonna talk about the Boston series now being tied 1-1. Let's talk about Ant-Man. The statement he made in Denver last night. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, got another game tonight. Is Kevin Durant playing tonight?
He said they announced he is.
Oh, see y'all tomorrow before the Hate Watch party. But we definitely live Hate Watch party, 8 o'clock. Detroit Pistons, Orlando Magic. Detroit is down 0-1, game 2 in Detroit. We here, y'all.
Mañana. Say 7:30?
Is it 8 or 7:30? I don't know what time. What time is the game?
Oh, 7 o'clock. Ooh wee. Thank you, NBA. Ooh, thank you. Make that shit early so I can get to bed, God damn it. Hey, I could have been anywhere else. Totally appreciate y'all. AllBall TV. Enjoy the rest of your night.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.